Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2 with Triax 2. I am currently... I had to check to make sure I was recording this episode because this is like the 5th consecutive time I've attempted to record this episode. You're back. What'd you find out about the farm? I have found out nothing about the farm because I need to trade this for one of these and also all of this for 460 cap. No, 400 and... not 60. 458, I think. 458 caps. So this is going to be a bit tricky. Need to basically not skyrocket all the way to the end. Bartering for stuff like this is always a pain in the neck. I much prefer Fallout Tactics where it had the actual keypad where you could type in the number that you were transforming. Done. And I need another... Oop, not that. I need another 10. And 10. There we go. Offer that. Thank you. And have a nice day. Alright, so let's go and go to our next objective, which is actually the well. And we need to activate the well first. The reason for the explosive device will become apparent momentarily. And now we use our rope on the well. And now we can descend the well. So, inside the well, if we press shift, we can see a lot of coin bags, which are -1 karma each. We don't want to do that. We want to come over here and pick up this gun. Meet Johnny's BB gun. We will not meet Johnny for some time now, but one thing at a time. So let's go to the tannery, where we will meet... Ah, there's the dog I was looking for. Let's have a word with... my name's Balthus. I run the tannery here in Modoc. Can I help you? You seem a bit preoccupied. Is there something wrong? Look, I don't discuss my personal life with strangers. Do you have any business with me or not? Pardon me, my name is Buffy. Now that we're properly introduced, you seem troubled. Well, I'm worried about my missing son, Johnny. We've searched everywhere, but still can't find him. I fear maybe wild animals got him. Maybe I can help. I do a lot of traveling. I'll keep a lookout for your boy. I mean, I'd really appreciate that. Every little bit helps. In the meantime, do you have some business with me? Not really. I'll be going now. And we need to have a word with this dog, Laddie. Woof, 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 woof. And I found this at the bottom of the old dry well. A part of the well had fallen in, and this was in the debris. I'm sorry, but I believe Johnny is dead. That's Johnny's BB gun, alright. No! Balthus breaks down and starts to cry uncontrollably. Alright, we'll be back for him later. We need to go up to the north, because we need to... Not that outhouse. Exit grid is over here. Yeah. I like that it's called an exit grid now. I don't believe it did not used to have a description, and that it was added by a restoration project. Oh, either restoration project or one of the patches. So come over here, we'll go through this door, and we can come in here and have a word with this gentleman. I didn't steal the watch, so stop coming over here and harassing poor old Farrell. Watch? What are you talking about? Everybody is accusing me of stealing my best friend Cornelius's gold pocket watch. Me and Cornelius have been friends as long as I can remember. I would never take his watch. I've searched everywhere, hoping to find it so we can be friends again, but I've had no such luck. I'll be around for a while. If I come across it, I'll let you know. Would you really? Nobody will help me because they think I stole the watch. It would be nice to have somebody on my side for once. I've already questioned everyone about it, but it won't hurt to ask everybody again. Maybe they'll tell you something they wouldn't tell me. It also wouldn't hurt to poke your nose around Rose's bed and breakfast. Cornelius is notorious for putting stuff down and forgetting where he put it a minute later. Okay. And... aha, we got out. Yeah, a lot of the doors around here will automatically close again after somebody's walked through them. It's slightly awkward, but, you know. Go through this. You son of a... Okay. Let's go around to this door, because that guy decided he wanted to stand him away. Watch, there'll be somebody on the... yeah. Okay, there we go. So, quick. Ah! Would you people get out of my way? Right. So let's head up here. We'll go through this door again. We'll head in here and we'll have a word with Cornelius. Welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. My name is Cornelius, and I run this bed and breakfast. Can I help you? If you run this place, how come it's called Rose's Bed and Breakfast? Rose is my wife. Name the place after her. Do you know I'm married? Ask you some more questions. What was I asking you? Hi, my name's Cork. What do you do here? I run this motel. Yep, this place would fall apart if it weren't for me. Have you been to the outhouse? Cleanest outhouse you've ever been to. That's my doing. What does clean outhouse have to do with running this place? Don't go to the ghost farm unless you're tired of living. Certain words seem to set him off. Rose, room, running. Farrell's my best friend in the whole world. Ghost farm. Stay away from that chicken coop. I almost lost an arm feeding that thing. Daffin is a nice kid. Wonder why he doesn't look anything like his father. Rose's dogs are vicious, but I just throw them some jerky and they don't pay me no mind. Farrell's my best friend. Rose's omelets. Miri is a nice little girl. We used to play doctor when she was little. Richmond's a nice fellow. He sells those scraps to feed the giant chicken. He's a smart dog. Talk to him all the time. Sitting on the toilet one day and a big dog climbed out of the sewer. Scared me half to death. Okay. Saw Johnny playing by the well with his dog Laddie. What a nice kid. Alright. So, the answer I was looking for didn't pop up that time. But quite frankly, you can infer that the watch is somewhere in the outhouse. Something cleared come up out of the sewer, and the crazy old man thought it was a big dog. Well, as it turns out, let's go have a look. If we come in here, you can see that this actually is a very nice outhouse. And we can activate the door behind the toilets. And what's more, we can actually climb down in. Excuse me, let me go down into the toilet, please. Thank you. There's also a rock outside. And there's multiple rocks in here, including a rock slide. Yeah, there's an overwhelming smell of methane gas down here. One tiny spark would blow this hole sky high. Explosive charge should easily clear this passage. Why on earth would you want to clear this passage? Well, the answer, my friends, is there's a gold watch back there. So, that, if you're wondering, is why I acquired. That wasn't quite what I needed to do. Okay. Pick up the bomb. Set the bomb. 10 seconds should be more than enough. Drop the bomb. Get out of the hole. Quickly. Aha! I didn't explode. I didn't die. Yay. Due to your inept handling, the explosive detonates prematurely. You made it out of the hole just in time for the explosion to go off behind you, sending you flying through the air. Fantastic. So, now that we have destroyed the outhouse and the contents have been spewed everywhere, we need to go back down the hole. So, gained 500 experience points as well, which is awesome. So, we're going to come down here. We're going to deal with the rat. He charges at us. Actually, he's far enough away. I think we can... we can't do anything to him. Okay. That's fine. We'll just end the turn. End the turn again. Wait for him to come to us. And... 2 shots and he's down. Reload. And the combat. And we get 160 XP. Now we can come over here. There is a shovel over here. I don't know why there's a shovel in here, but... You can pick up the fruit, pick up Cornelius' gold watch. Excuse me. So, from here we can go back to Farrell. If you go to Cornelius, then he accuses you of stealing the watch and tries to kill you, if I recall correctly. And killing him while it's self-defense doesn't get you as good a nice a reward as if you come over here. Come in here and have a word with Farrell. Is this the watch you were looking for? Let me see that. Yes, this is it. You said a rat living down in the sewage hole stole it? And you climbed down there and retrieved it? Ew. I'm going to give this to Cornelius right now. Now we can be friends again. Thank you. And we get 1500 XP. Sweet. Alright. Now we need to... What is on our map? So, this is the chicken coop. As for what's in it, well... If you played Fallout New Vegas, you can probably work it out for yourself. I could have sworn there was another person here we needed to talk to. Guess not. You know what? We can go and have a word with Rose, because it's amusing. Rose is a wonderfully nice lady. Welcome to Rose's Bed and Breakfast. Oh my, what a pretty young lady you are. What can Rose do for you today? I'm starved. What do you have to eat around here? So you should be. When was the last time you had a good meal, young lady? Why, you're as thin as a rail. You just look at the menu and tell Rose what you would like to eat. Right, so... Brahmin dogs. Canis burgers, which are dog meat. Literally. Shepherd stew. Wasteland omelet, which is amazing. Or Brahmin fries. Brahmin fries it is, then. We have a contest on who can eat the most Brahmin fries. So far, the record is 36. If you break the record, you don't have to pay the tab for your meal. You look like you'd be able to beat the record with no problem. You interested in trying? I'm so hungry I can probably double that score. Bring it on. Oh, that's just grand. Each order consists of 10 pieces. I have to ask you for the money up front. I'll refund it as soon as you break the record. That'll be $20, please. Sure, I'll get it back when I break the record. Rose takes the money and comes back with a heaping platter of Brahmin fries. They're not quite what you expected. They appear to be about the size of golf balls, covered in batter and fried in oil to a deep golden brown. You take a tentative bite of one of the fries. These are delicious. You start into the meal with zeal. At around the 34th fry, you start to feel the effects of overeating. A crowd is gathered to witness this historic event of the old record being broken. In an attempt to regain your composure, you strike up a conversation with Rose. You pop a fry into your mouth. Don't talk with your mouth full, dear. You swallow. How do you prepare these? It's not a secret or anything. If it's not a secret or anything, I know some people back home who would love these. Oh, it's no secret. You dip them in batter, add some salt, and fry in grease. You pop another one into your mouth. How do you prepare the Brahmin meat? It has such a unique texture. You pop yet another one into your mouth. These are good. That's 37. You just broke the record. The crowd cheers. You feel like you've gotten your second win. Pop another fry into your mouth. The crowd yells, 38. Well, what makes ours taste so special is that you have to harvest it while the Brahmin is still alive. You just grab the Brahmin by the scrotum and snip, 4 with 1 cut. You've got to be careful. The Brahmin usually gets riled up at that point. The 38th Brahmin tidbit must have been going at the speed of light, as it is suddenly and forcefully propelled from your mouth. We can't count that last one, but you broke the record at 37. Here's your money back. Congratulations. You feel sick. And we've been poisoned, which is kind of hilarious. I don't think it actually does any damage, but it's still amusing. So, we're going to head on out of town now, because, yeah, Modoc. Not our favorite place in the world. Was it this one? No, it's not this one. Okay, it's the wrong place we need to go. So, we are going to head to the ghost farm. So, our next stop, ghost farm. If we're lucky, we'll arrive at night. And it's not quite nighttime. Well, that's fine. However, take damage from poison, but we healed because we were... you see a state. These bodies appear to be fake. Nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. And now we need to rest until, say, midnight. Close that. And we have to go see these lovely gentlemen with the spears and the stabby and the... Let's put this away here. Come along. Mush. I know you've been eating Brahmin fries. Surrender or die. I surrender. Which is kind of an grumpy argument, but please apologize for the unpleasant circumstances under which we meet. Normally the protectors would have tried to scare you off. Usually rattling chains or some low moaning is enough to scare anybody off. But recently they've been instructed to bring any surfacers they find to me. What do you want with me? A simple request. We need to make contact with the town to the southeast. I believe it is called Modoc. Would you do us this favor? I have many questions to ask before I can possibly take this mission. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect anyone to blindly accept tasks from strangers without first learning a little bit about them. Ask your questions and I will answer them as best I can. Why don't you send one of your own people to deliver the message? Since the sealing, we as a people have changed. Few can bear to be on the surface because they are not used to having a black sea of nothingness above them. The sensation of falling upward is so great for them that they lie frozen, clutching the ground. But that is not the main reason. All of us cannot stand the bright light of that which you call the sun. Living underground for so long has made our eyes too sensitive to light. We cannot travel far from the safety of our homes beneath the ground. One of the problems that the vault actually solved, that they gave everyone glasses to, that they or goggles to wear to until they were accumulated to the sun. Later games did away with that by having simulated sunlight, although the falling upwards is not something they mentioned. Some more questions. Tell me about your people. Once long ago, we were like the surfacers. We too dwelled above the ground until the world above caught fire. Our ancestors, who were part of a secret militia, sealed themselves and their families down here for protection. For generations, down here we've remained, safely hidden within the womb of Mother Earth. Okay. Purpose of your message? With the completion of the new irrigation system, our food supply exceeds our needs. We wish to establish trade with the surfacers and exchange surplus foods for much-needed medicines. Aha. And welcome back to the surface. Our population steadily increased since the sealing. It soon became apparent that we could no longer survive down here without further supplies. So the seal was broken, and we once again looked to the surface for survival. I've heard enough, ready to make my decision. I'll gladly carry your message to Modoc. I knew you would understand. Here's a message relaying our request. Please take it to Modoc and give it to the person in charge. Return here when your task is complete. I will tell the protectors to expect your return. We thank you for doing us this service. This gentleman, by the way, is named Viger. Vegier. He doesn't actually tell us his name, which I find really weird. But if we open this door, we can have a word with this chap. Viger said it's alright to let you through. This is the only way out, by the way. Although, interestingly, not the only way in, as we'll eventually discover. So, let's go this way. I actually know the solution to the next piece of the quest. And it's amusing that it drops us there instead of where the ghost farm is marked, because it's technically two separate areas. Let's go to Main Street. And let's have a word with Mayor Joe, who's, in charge. You're back. What did you find out about the farm? I have a message for you from the leader of the Slags. Slags? Who are they? What's this? Joe opens and reads the message. This is incredible. They've been living underground all this time. They say they'd be willing to trade food for medical supplies and other stuff. Don't know if they can be trusted. After all, they killed Carl and all those other people. All those bodies are fake. Nothing but dummies covered in Brahmin innards. They just wanted to keep you from stealing their crops. Fake? But I saw the bodies with my own eyes. In any case, Carl is still missing. How do they explain that? I won't trust them until I'm certain they're on the up and up. I'll be back when I find out what happened to Carl. We're going to attack the Slags in 31 days, unless you can convince me otherwise. Bye. Okay. Fortunately, I know exactly where Carl is. Carl won't like that I know where he is, but I know where he is. Let's head to the den, which apparently is the going place for people running away from Modoc. Moonshiners, great. I don't want any of your moonshine. There is stuff in the house, by the way. I've had this encounter before, and there's stuff in the house. I do miss the days when there was an option to actually accelerate this process by having a stupid fast processor. Fortunately, as soon as we are finished with Modoc, we will be able to solve that problem entirely. However, that's a little ways off. And requires a little bit of cash, if I recall correctly. Slowly make our way to the den. There we go. We have reached the den. Alright, let's go to the east side. And we can come in here, and we can have a word with this gentleman. Spare us some change for an out-of-work farmer. What's your story? He sobers up quickly and begins to tell his tale. I used to be an upstanding citizen before coming here. I was a peaceful farmer that worked the fields as hard as any man until they started showing up at night, all glowing with pasty white skins. Spooked the hell out of me, it did. Night after night, they showed up and stole crops and cattle alike. I could do nothing to stop them. I know what you're gonna say. Why didn't you ask for help? Oops. I did. I tell you I did. Nobody would believe me. They thought I was crazy. Finally, it just became too much anymore. Oops. I couldn't take it anymore. I just up and left and came here, and here I've been ever since. Carl starts to weep uncontrollably. You decide to leave him with his misery. Uh, you never actually told us his name, really, but there you go. Sheriff Joe. Okay. Let's head back for Modoc. The only problem with this game, great as it is that it's a little slow to keep going. This is actually my third attempt at recording this episode. The first time, the silent episode had to be re-recorded and changed the start of this. The second time, no, this is my fourth attempt. The second time, I encountered a slight glitch when I had to Alt-Tab. Look, you guys just give up. You can't actually hit me from this range. I should probably put my 44 back on. When you Alt-Tab and you're in a barter menu, the screen is black, and as you move the cursor, it reveals it, but it doesn't actually, because it doesn't actually update anything but the position of the cursor, which is annoying, but there you are. Go to Modoc, go to Main Street. Let's have a word with Mayor Joe. Trader Joe. Okay. There's a drunkard in the den who matches Carl's description. Says he used to be a farmer, too. Shocked. The den? I guess we were a little hard on him. I can imagine Can't imagine what he went through at the ghost farm with nobody believing him and all. You say he's a drunkard now at the den? If you could give him the message that we believe him, then you should come home. I would be most appreciative. Now you talk to the leader of the Slags? Yes. I believe the Slags and the people of Modoc will be able to come to some kind of mutually beneficial agreement. Thank you for saving the people of Modoc. The little thing about my reward, you said you'd tell me where the Holy Gek was? Acting a little embarrassed. Well, you see, I don't really know anything about this Holy Gek thing you're looking for. You have to understand, we were desperate. However, I do know of a place called Gecko. It's a ways east of here. If I were a betting man, I would wager your Gek Gizmo is located there. I wish I had more I could offer you, but we're still a poor community with not much in the way of offerings. The best I can do is offer you goods at basically my cost. But I'd be honored to help keep you stocked for your journeys when I have goods, and I'm sure any of the other residents would be equally grateful if you asked them. Thank you. You saved us all. Bye. So we've managed to go up a level. Excellent. I actually would like some frickin' outdoorsman skill of all things. And the reason for outdoorsman skill, yes, I am aware, is that it actually makes traveling in the woods faster. Now, there's a couple of other things to do here in town. I will have to look up the location of the last thing to be done in town. However, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I want to get this finished before something else happens to my recording. So, I will, however, break out my gun, because America. No, break out my gun so that I don't forget it next time. So, this has been Let's Play Fallout 2 with Triax 2. I will see you guys next time. Bye.